So Raw opened up with Bronson Reed, another one. Get on the back.
Yeah.
Get in the back, y'all. Okay.
Well, did you expect him to be part of this group?
No, but didn't we kind of talk about it, about the idea of him being like an interesting person to consider?
We did mention him on the show. Yes, we did
Yeah.
mention him. It was just I did not expect to see him join the group
Yeah.
right now.
No, I was so excited to see him return because it really sucked when he went down at Survivor Series. And, you know, a lot of the time when you're in his position where you're definitely coming up, it sucks when you then get injured because the likelihood of you picking up that speed when you get back is unlikely, as we've seen in WWE in recent history. So the fact that they were like, "Oh, you're coming back. Okay, we'll immediately put you in the, you know, the biggest new faction right now." And so they formally introduced him as part of the group on Raw. And I really liked that they didn't shy away from people being like, why is Bronson Reed partnering with Seth Rollins after what we saw?
I did love the explanation.
Yeah.
I was a big fan.
It's like if you can't beat him, join him. Okay? Like I'd rather you be on my side than be my enemy. And it's like
And
yeah.
that's what they did well in this opening segment was Paul explaining it. They're not shying away from the online chatter that's going on. You know, it has to make sense. Wrestling fans need to be rewarded. So by explaining it, yeah, to the, snob who's like, oh, it's like, no, it makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
And the way Heyman explained it, it just to me it felt like okay, this is a unified group.
Mhm.
This is a
It's the Bronze
unified,
and Seth.
basically, yeah.
Bronze and Seth. I loved that they were all in suits. Also, I
I
know
did
that's like
love
another
that. I did
kind of
love
like thing reminiscent of Evolution, but it's not straying too far into cosplay territory because Seth has been wearing suits or like fancier outfits. Heyman is always in a
that.
suit, so it
Paul
just
Heyman's always in a suit.
yeah, so it doesn't feel like that. But if we are going to say that they're kind of like the modern day Evolution, they've completed it because they now have their Batista. So I'm excited.
I did
I
like
don't
this. I
like I
love
don't know
this.
where they go from here, but I am very excited about it. Like
They're going to dominate Raw, and that's okay.
that's what I
We
want.
needed that. Remember when Judgment Day was just taking over Raw every
Mhm.
week? That's what we have been lacking. That fire, like that kind of force or group that takes over. We
Or the
haven't seen
Shield.
that. Yeah, we haven't seen that dominant faction as of late. It's all been top stars and then factions that like are up and coming, like Judgment Day.
Mhm.
We needed this. This
Yeah.
was much needed, and I didn't really realize it till it was in front of me, type of thing.
Yeah. So I'm excited because I think when we were trying to figure out who would make sense for a third man, it didn't feel like there was anyone that screamed, you know, it's him. It has to be him. And I don't know
Mhm.
that we necessarily would have said if Bronson Reed were around that he was that guy.
Correct.
But I think that now that we see him there, it just works. So it's just
No, it
exciting
fits.
because I really think that they um picked good people for this group. So I think Braun and Bronson, it's like it's gonna be exciting to see where they are in like a year from now because of this group.